Hi everyone, Mary Lou Andre back again for our October edition of Beyond Dressing Well Live. And tonight we are celebrating our brand new blog that was posted on our website today. If you are not receiving our blogs, put blog in the chat and Sarah will be happy to get you the sign up. Hello Sarah, who's over on the Facebook group tonight. And the name of the new blog is Layer Like a Pro, 5 Ideas to keep you warm and chic. So let's get at it. This topic tonight is actually much more about mindset than actually all the different trends. I have plenty of show and tell to make my point, but I think for tonight, what you will get the most out of is really listening as I walk you through how I prepare a client's closet to help her or him, we do work with men as well, to really start, again, accessorizing like a pro. So say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're calling in from. We always like to see that. But buckle up, Buttercup. We are going to go for a very fast ride in 30 minutes on how to, again, get motivated to get into your closet, organize it in a way that you too can become, layering can just become so much easier. And of course, for those of you who live in a part of the world with changing temperatures, it's been really crazy here in New England. It's still been very, very warm. Don't you like my new sweater? I just picked this up. One of my tips is going to be to encourage all of you to grab a brand new sweater that makes your heart sing. This is one that I really, really loved. But what I'd love to do is kind of get you in the frame of mind that you go from overwhelm, which a lot of people this time of year share with us, that they just, again, they can't, they're leaving when it's cold, it gets hot, it's cold again, they're packing for trips, and layering is such a big part of the puzzle. We are not talking about winter layering right now. We're staying right in the moment and helping you layer for the season at hand. So the first thing that I do when I go into a client's home, and I was with an awesome client yesterday, and we got her completely set for fall, and one of her challenges, of course, was the layering game, and I think we did an exceptional job, wink wink, I know she's watching, at doing this for her. So I'm going to use some of the ideas that I shared with her, plus some of our standard philosophy, so that you guys can all picture yourself reaching in that closet and grabbing just the right pieces. We call that the reach and go, and it not only saves you a lot of time, it also just gives you, it just stops you from second guessing yourself when you're headed out to any activity. So if you do not have our rack yet, Sarah, please put a link. Hello, Marilyn Bernard. I see you calling in from Sudbury. Hello, Fran Leonard. I see you in the chat as well. But if you do not have our rack yet, Sarah, please put the link for the rack and let's share some rack love, those of you that have a rack that are loving it. The first thing I do is set up the rack and, again, get in the mindset of, all right, it's October, it's still warm, we're starting to get cooler weather, the days are becoming shorter, there's just lots of fun activities going on in the fall. People have a lot of family events. If you have school-age children, there's things to do. One funny thing I'll share, I've been in a lot of closets the last couple of weeks. Everybody says, oh, this is my apple picking outfit. And I'm like, when's the last time you went apple picking? And they just crack up. So sometimes you are doing a lot of apple picking. Other times, again, we kind of tell ourselves stories like, oh, I need to save this. This is for an activity that I just challenge you to ask, are you actually really doing that? So step number one, before I go into the goodies and lay out some of the layers, is to set the stage for success. And our awesome portable rack, which I don't have it here with me right now, is a way to just set it up so that you can start to see outfits instead of closet chaos. And what I like to do is have everybody grab a favorite pair of jeans, a favorite pant, a skirt, a dress that we can dress up and dress down with layers depending on the temperature, depending on where they're going, depending on their weight. You know, sometimes just having certain things that can, layers also can conceal weight really well. So it's really doing that check-in. What do I need the clothes to do for me? It's temperature control, it's weight management, it's, you know, mastering an office dress code, it's having things to wear to football games, apple picking, wink, wink, dressy events. You know, I went into Boston last week. Last Thursday was the first cool day here. And I actually still had some of my summer September things. So I had this top that I really love. And just see how it matches the sweater I have on. So I started the night with this sweater over my shoulders. And when we left the restaurant and walked back to my friend's house, I put the sweater over the shirt. So it's being aware of your colors, again, the temperature, how the fabrics play with one another, but we're not talking about winter right now. We're talking about fall layering. So once you kind of have who you are, what your lifestyle is, what you need the clothes to do for you, that's when I start to say, again, let's start with a pair, you know, our philosophy here, every bottom, 3 tops for every bottom, and it really plays out when you're talking about layering. So I'll start to line up on the rack. I'll do the jeans, and somebody could have 20 pairs of jeans. This is a really good time, and I did this yesterday with my client, to getting that to a manageable number. And I actually hang my jeans in my closet. I hang the ones that I'm wearing on hangers like this, just so that I can see them. And then the ones that I'm not wearing all that much, right now I'm not wearing my skinny jeans all that much, those are folded in a drawer. But I get kind of the star players lined up. I even have my barrel jeans on tonight. I decided to add those of you that read my newsletter last week. The barrel shaped jeans are really cool right now. So whatever jeans, and I'm not going to get into jeans and pant shapes, we're really going to stay on layering, but whatever you're wearing right now, like with my client yesterday, we had her best black pants. We had 2 skirts that she's loving right now. And also dresses. She had a couple of dresses, and we got them layered up for, one was going to an evening event, one was going to be more casual. So I hope that makes some sense. The next thing I do is on the racks, I've got the base pieces, the pants, and for those of you that have asked this question, when I'm building an outfit, I always start with the skirt, the pants, the jeans, or a dress. That's where I start. Then what I did, and I did this in this closet yesterday, is everyone seems to have a jean jacket. By the way, before we even went too far, we got summer out of there. So she had a white jean jacket, and we got that out of there. We kept her cream jean jacket in. So in September, I wear a lot of lightweight dresses and a light jean jacket. Once I start moving into October, I then say, okay, what else do I have? So trying to think what I brought down here to show you all. Oh, I got some good stuff. So the first thing on our blog, and again, if you didn't see our October blog, it does a great job of detailing everything I'm going to share. Put blog in the comment. If you haven't had it, Sarah will send you a link to start getting it. But this really is the process that we do. So number 1 is the base layers, and I just shared the pants, the skirts, the dresses. The next base layers and I'm sure Sarah will agree with me, we are in a lot of closets. The layers that a lot of people don't have are brought mine down, are long sleeve tees. This is a navy one under the sweater that I have. I have my chocolate brown long sleeve tee. I have my short sleeve, my sleeveless. I have, you know, this one I wear this time of year. So they're cotton. They're not too heavy yet. I'd also put in that base layers, thermal tees. Like you can do a thermal tee over a lumberjack shirt or a shacket, which is a shirt and a jacket. Lace is really big right now, so t-shirts with some lace on them, if you've got a feminine vibe or you like to play. I love to do kind of the yin and yang of like a sturdy denim or a heavy sweater with a little bit of lace peeking out. So the next thing I encourage all of you to do, and how many of you were on that amazing closet jam with Sarah on Saturday, you know, a lot of times just carving out 2 hours, which is what the closet jam did for the Women Insiders program, just to tackle different areas. So you could say, I am going to tackle my t-shirt drawer and get rid of the dead wood and then see what I'm missing. And a lot of times, if a client has just a simple black long sleeve and a white long sleeve. These came from Costco. Honest to goodness, they're my best t-shirts and they came from Costco. I have a little bit of a scoop neck. I have another one that I got at Club Monaco that's got a crew neck that I wear. So I look at the different necklines, the different weights. Those of you that are a little bit sensitive through the midsection, who isn't. Menno belly is a real thing, by the way. It's not made up. But sometimes just having these really nice cotton shells, they smooth you out. And again, they become, think of a painter, an artist. He or she uses that base to then add and really have their painting, and in our case, our outfits, come to life. So that's what I'm going to say on base layers. I hope that that makes sense. I had another example here. I have, you know, just so you know, I practice what I preach. These are 2 of my summer jeans. I already had them to go away, but in looking at my calendar, I actually have a breast cancer awareness event. I'm going to be doing a walkathon, and I'm going to wear the pink tee with the pink jeans. I have white sneakers, and then, did I bring it down? I didn't bring it down, but I have a really nice cardigan that's crocheted that I can wear over my shoulder. If it gets chilly, I can put it on. And then I might even go and get, depending on the weather, you know, I might go get maybe a white windbreaker with a hood if it's going to be raining, but you get the gist. This is how you save money, is you connect your calendar to your closet, have wiggle room in there for how you're feeling on any given day. Clothing is such an expression of mood and temperament and vibe, and then always have the weather app nearby on your phone. So again, this is an example of a base layer. And because I'm really organized, and these are already in my summer closet, but I have this event, I need to wear pink, I can easily grab it because I don't have a ton of stuff. I actually hang a lot of my t-shirts. It's really easy to put my hand on it. So next, again, we're going to move away. So that's the base layers. The next thing I do is I still jean jackets, if people love them, they're still relevant, no problem. The next thing I do is I line up the barn jackets, the suede jackets. I'm a tweed jacket girl. Bomber jackets. I get those base pieces all lined up on the rack so that when I start to make the outfits, a lot of times the t-shirts that I want to play with, I either have the drawers open so I can go in and pick them. Some people have them folded on a shelf, especially if they've been working with us for a while. And then sometimes I simply, like this is a purple one that I just hang on to because I like the color. A lot of times I just put them on the bed so that I can grab them. And again, we're not talking about November, December. This is a really heavy mohair jacket. I'm not wearing this just yet, but here's my tweed jacket, one of my all-time favorites. I wear this really hard with jeans. I can do a denim shirt with it. I can even put like a little sleeveless lace under that. I also, did I bring it down? I have a brown suede vest that I wear with this. So that's what I mean about kind of getting it out. I also, last year, bought that orange color cashmere sweater. J. Crew's cashmere, by the way, is the best out there right now. A little bit pricey, but I find that it's the one that's holding its shape best, and it's just a great product. But last year I got that and I wore this a ton in the past. So that's one of them. Tweed, light puffers, vests. This is another example from my own closet. So this is a vest that I wear a lot this time of year. I love it with the floral. I love it with the olive. I have a pair of olive exercise pants. And then my husband and I do a ton of biking this time of year. I can throw this light puffer over it. This puffer I can get in my backpack. I can wear it around my waist. And, you know, I often will grab, this is the long sleeve tee again. I like how all these colors go together. And this is hanging in my closet. Another thing that I do is I segment closets for people. So I sometimes will do, like this is in a different area of my wardrobe, all my really casual kind of workout clothes. I don't have this stuff mixed in with my work stuff, if that makes sense. Oh my God, the sweater's making me crazy. I'm gonna button it. Sorry, it's making me crazy. I can see myself in the camera here. So anyway, that's another example. Another great example is, this is a favorite vest. I wore it, it's cotton. I wore it all summer as just a top. I wore it with sleeveless. And when I put the black, oh, where did my t-shirts go? You know, if I put this black or white long sleeve tee under it and wear it with black pants, jeans. This is also one of my favorite little jackets. This is really lightweight and it's still warm here, but I can put this over the vest, kind of like a parachute material. And I actually have a pair of black parachute pants, and I can wear that with sneakers, and I can take the jacket off and have the long sleeve. I've even done this with a short sleeve. So I hope that that is making sense. I have, I could go on and on and on, but suede, I wear some of my light suede now, and then I save like my heavier suede for more the end of October and into November. Number 3, it is sweater weather. And everyone, that first, here in New England, that first blast of cool air, every Instagram account, every Facebook account was all about sweater weather. This is one that I really love. The Argyle is one style that's really in right now. And the way to do it is to put it with like cool, these are the barrel jeans. By the way, I went to Bloomingdale's and I tried on every barrel jean in the place, and I found some that were so cool. They were really expensive. I went over to the Gap and Old Navy, and that's where I got my jeans this year. I don't want to spend a lot on a style of jean that might be going out of style, but I digress. I just wanted to share that we do keep it real over here at Dressing Well. But I love this sweater, and of course, because it's my really good colors on me, the green and the blue, I could wear this denim under it. I already showed you how I wore it out with some friends last week. I paired this with it. So it's getting clear in the color story, adding sweaters. The other sweaters that are really trending right now are these oversized cardigans. Love this color, isn't that so pretty? But you're seeing this. I was in Boston with my sister a couple weeks ago, and everyone, it was a coolish day, but there was just so many beautiful dresses and young women, older women. My sister, actually, that was her look that day, was just a dress, and she had a gray oversized sweater, and she just looked sharp. She had brown booties on. I had sneakers on, but these are everywhere. And even right now, with a simple white t-shirt and a pair of jeans, this is a way to get dressed. With layers, the thing that I do with clients is I also put their outerwear, their fall outerwear on the rack. So yesterday with my client, we had her trench coat with a hood. We had her trench coat to wear to board meetings and work meetings and things like that. We had her fun J. Crew oversized, really cool Parker lightweight. It was olive green. I wanted to steal it. It was so cute. But the whole thing was oversized, so we did the oversized jeans. We kept it with sneakers. She had just what I showed you with my vest. She had a little vest that looked so great with the oversized jeans, and she's, you know, she's almost 70, so she looks phenomenal, and she'll go the distance, but she knows how important putting the right shapes are. And I took that stuff and put it in her casual closet, because she might wear that once or twice and we have it all ready to go. But her main closet is her day-to-day, working from home, Zoom tops, which don't require, you know, that look doesn't require too much layering. And then we got her, you know, 5 outfits to go out to dinner, and we were thinking through, this black dress is excellent. Can we get a long sleeve tee under it if you need it? Do we have, this is one of my favorite wraps this time of year that you can put over everything. Thank you, Sarah. This is a gift from Sarah. But, you know, what do you have? And then I actually take the wraps out that someone's going to wear in a given season, and I put them on like a hanger. I leave them in the closet, not quite like this, but you know what I mean. Like, I leave it so that they can see it. It's not stuffed in a drawer. What else did I have on that list? The updated bombers. I really love the updated bombers. I showed you those. Had a couple of them on last week. You know, the bomber is a shorter coat. I don't think I have one right here. I love that. But the barn coats, the leather and suede, definitely still jean jackets, but make sure they don't look completely too summer. And then the other thing that's really back in the sweater department is twin sets. Crazy, right? So I've gone through, you know, I've been doing this job a long time. When I started, twin sets were together. Then we would break up the twin sets. Oh my goodness. If you have some really good twin sets, get them out. See if you can wear, like yesterday, we grabbed a sleeveless wool top from a twin set and put it under a tan leather jacket with a pair of black slacks, and threw a scarf that had all those colors in it. And my client just looked like $1,000,000. So beyond the sweaters, then you want to know, you know, your key accessories. You want to have, did I bring them down? You want, you know, you want to be able to wear sweaters, like longer sweaters. Do you have belts that you can, I just did this with someone. She had all these belts, all these sweaters, and a lot of the sweaters were long. She's tall. We were able to get so many fresh looks just from putting colorful t-shirts, an orange one, a green one, with these longer sweaters that were cream and all the fall colors. And she had some of those Western belts, you know, those belts that we all used to have. I don't have one here, but those really big Western hardware, the whole Western look is back. Cowboy boots, pointy toe ankle boots. But just by doing that, it was awesome. This particular woman, she's 5'7", 5'8". She had a lot of skinnier jeans that she was like, oh, I don't want to go out and replace my whole jean collection. So the long sweater coats over the slimmer jeans, you're not looking at the jeans, you're looking at the gorgeous sweater, and we did it with the right belt. So again, it's looking at what you have, having an honest conversation about what you want to add. I love adding a new sweater. I'm going to keep this green one because I love the color, and I'm just having so much fun with this because I'm not really preppy, but I love how the preppy Argyle sweater, a lot of people call this a Fair Isle. I'm also Irish, so the Fair Isle goes really well, but I love wearing it kind of with the cool girl jeans this season. And right now the cool girl jeans are those barrel jeans. Not everybody can wear them, but if you can, it's a really smart look. And then the last piece of the layering puzzle, and I hope I'm not losing anyone. I'm trying really to be thoughtful in exactly how I do it. And by the way, don't get overwhelmed with the number of outfits. If you've been in our world for a while, and if you're not in Dressing Well Insiders, oh my goodness, it is the biggest no-brainer in the history of the world. $24.99 a month. $249 for the year. You get 2 months free. If you like what I'm saying, but you want to go deeper, we have a Facebook group that you can jump in. You can post your pictures. Sarah monitors that group. There's so many fashionistas in there that they're going to give you their advice. You're going to pick up so much more than what I'm sharing with you because there's monthly sessions. There's shopping links that come with that program. You're going to really be able to look in your closet with new eyes. I hope I'm motivating you to do that. But I just wanted to give a shout out to our insiders. I see a lot of them on the call tonight. But that is a program that we put in place 2 years ago, really to fill that gap between what you can get on the live show and what you can get in a private community where you're interacting with Sarah, who's amazing. I teach a couple of classes over there as well. The Facebook group is electric. Plus you're getting the shopping link. So that's my advertisement for that program tonight. Sarah, please put the insiders link up there. But the last piece of the puzzle, number 5 on our Layering Like a Pro, is the shoes and boots and socks and tights. And people get so tripped up, no pun intended, on that part of the puzzle that what I do and what I did yesterday is, again, to not get overwhelmed and to play this game really well. And all my clients are there. The reason why I had such great success yesterday was we've already downsized. We've already gotten rid of the things that no longer work. So what was left was all really good stuff. And even if not everything came out of the closet for this particular moment in time, having a rack, putting your best brown booties under there, your best sneakers for the season. So this client had bright white and more creamy. We put the bright white sneakers away and we kept the creamy. We identified that she probably needs a new pair of sneakers based on her travel schedule, her weekend schedule, her desire to be modern and fashion forward. Her boots are in phenomenal shape. She can't wear super high heels anymore, so she went the distance and got a brand new black slingback. She doesn't wear nylons. She doesn't need to. She's got beautiful legs, beautiful skin color, but she's got her slingbacks, which she can wear through October, and then those go away. I have other clients. We're doing really pretty socks. This client yesterday had a gorgeous black silk skirt that are really trending right now. We would put it with a black cashmere sweater, a gorgeous gold necklace, simple gold hoops like what I have, beautiful gold cuff. She's going to do fishneck stockings and a pair of suede pumps for an evening event that she's going to. If she wears that next week and it stays warm, she won't wear nylons. So looking at everybody has a different preference about tights. Like, for instance, like I'm, on my casual time, I'm going to be wearing the sweater, wearing my jeans. I'll wear socks, and I've got Birkenstocks that I love. This year I paid for the ones with the fur lining. I'm so excited. But I'll wear socks with that. I dress up a lot, so getting home and in my weekends, I try to be more casual. So you don't need a lot of stuff to be well dressed. once you've kind of got a handle on what you have, another great strategy is to grab all those catalogs that are coming into your house right about now, whether it's Talbot's or J. Jill, or think of the mall stores, or whatever your favorites are. Go through and look how they're putting the outfits together. Sometimes they're over layered because it's for show, it's for photography, but you'll start picking up on what a denim shirt can do with a brown sweater. So say you have a brown sweater and brown's really in right now, but it's not your best color. Putting a denim shirt with the brown could be all you need to really shine this season. So I'm going to wrap up. We're right at the 30-minute mark. I hope, as I always say, 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 of these ideas resonated with you. This really was a mindset session tonight. If you don't already have our blog, put in the chat if you get our blog and what you love about it. I always start my live show with the blog. I think it through. We had a great poll this week. You guys gave me a lot of information about what you wanted to learn more about. We put it together. Sarah did an amazing job with the photos. It is eye candy. It's all at our website, dressingwell.com. If you like the ideas that we share here, please invite others to join. And I am on a personal mission to grow my Instagram account. So if you're not following me on Instagram, it's Mary Lou Andre Style. And I do a lot of this type of posting. And I also share some of my other passions, which are wellness, beauty, nutrition, my beautiful family, New England. So if you'd like to see how I interpret and incorporate style into all aspects of my life, please join me over there. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Sarah, thanks for manning the chat. You guys know where to find us. If you want some additional help, jump on Sarah's calendar. She's more than happy to meet you where you're at, give you some really great ideas. And if it makes sense for you to work with her personally, we do offer virtual and private consultations. All right, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.